failures are hurdles. We learn a lot. Will not repeat the same again. So I also faced a lot of failure hurdles. One of my failure or hurdle is like if I make too much of products and take it to my stalls and sell there, people won't buy it. They'll be having which one should I take, which variety should I take. There's a lot of varieties. What can I take? So I have suffered a lot of losses by that. I estimate the people they are coming, and according to that, I make the products and sell them. My second thing would be like in some baking or food expos, they don't allow me inside because of age criteria. That would be very sad for me and disappointing. Disappointing. From Chennai to Coimbatore, I went for an baking expo. There, they didn't allow me. From Chennai to Coimbatore, I have come for the expo alone, and they have not allowed me inside because of the age criteria. They are thinking like what if the child puts a finger into the machine? Then they were having kind of issues and all. And then once I wore my shirt coat only, they allowed me inside. I felt disappointed at the first time of that, and that was also a hurdle I have faced that has happened many times in Chennai also. Yeah.
You said there were hurdles and I learned from them and learned through experiences. That's a great attitude to have, because many times when we have hurdles, we think saying, okay, so I think we can't do this. This is very difficult. And so the immediate thing that comes to our mind is to say, why did I even start doing this? There are a lot of other people who out there were really happy not doing it, right? But this one is saying, okay, I've learned something from this experience. Let me apply it in the next experience. Like one thing that fascinates me in the food industry is this, where a hotel opens up in the morning not knowing how many people will walk in, how much food to cook. Just the inventory alone needs its own brain. And that I think will never come from any kind of reading or studying or anything. I don't know. It just comes with experience. Yeah. So that's the only thing that fascinates me a lot with respect to the food industry.
So macaron is one of the toughest desserts in meringue. Like there's a lot of meringues. So in meringue, macaron is the toughest. That too French macaron and Italian macaron. So I have tried about like 5 times macaroons, but they are like soggy and watery. That's one of the failure. But macaroons are really hard. But many of the persons have tried 100 times and have succeeded in 100 times. I'm gonna do like that, and I'll surely send you the photo when it comes correct. So like I wanted to try now, but I've learned it thoroughly. But now I don't have the almond powder for doing it. So those kind of things are coming, and macaron is a very toughest dessert. That was a kind of very funny failure I faced, something like that. So many people ask me why you want to start entrepreneurship in this young age. That's the question that everyone asks. So my father and mother says that give back to society. So I want to give something to society and solve a problem. So I came up with this posting the pastry idea. So I came up with this because like there was in the market there was no seasonal cupcakes, and I was fascinated by seasons. So I thought, why shouldn't I start 4 seasons? This 4 seasonal cupcakes. That was my thought. As I said before, my parents are very supportive, and they only didn't focus in my studies, my school marks. They also focused in my passion, and they helped me and they motivated me. Like that, all your children will be looking forward your guidance or help only or support. So just give your students their time upon it. That's the only word I give to their parents. So in this COVID-19 crisis, I'm utilizing by like reading newspapers. In my normal days, I will not be reading newspapers. My father will be reading the headlines quickly, and I'll just go off to school. He just reads the headlines, and I just go off to school. But in this crisis of time, I just have a lot of time doing and just having a lot of time. So I, to fill up the time, I'm just reading the newspaper fully, the whole part of it, the whole article, the whole sentences, the headlines, everything I'm reading right now, and I'm also gaining a lot of knowledge from it. So newspaper is very essential for reading. It's very essential so that you will get the news around the world, around the country, around the state, around the city or town. So you will learn all the newses from the newspaper. Yeah.
Nice. All dimensions you're covering right now. Like that's what I tell with anybody. There are a lot of people who say I'm really passionate about something. I want to do something, and they do only that. But there are the other things, right? Where you need a mentor, you need a support system, you need to learn, you need to do a lot of things. Like get yourself acquainted with all of these things, right? That's one thing I keep stressing to a lot of parents and all that, because they all say, hey, he loves doing this, and doing only that is not going to help you, because you need to have a wholesome development altogether, right? So now this is a very, very important question that I want to ask you from the parents perspective. So when you say you are pursuing your passion, and parents want you to study also, right? Like go to school, do your homeworks, do your assignments, study, and all of those things also. So where do you find this balance here? Like when your parents say do only this, or do they say do your studies also, or how do you balance it? Like because most of the times for little children this is mostly asked or demanded by the adults to them, saying study well and do well in this also, and do all of those things. So you are in the receiving end right now. How do you take that up?